Morning, you guys. Welcome to episode number 57 of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this morning, brother? You ready for this draft or what?
I want this draft to come and go because there is so much we're hearing, what's real, what's not real. I think both of us are probably high on Thibodeau as one of the picks we want. We would love to see him in a Jet uniform.
I got him as 4. I want
at number.
You got to get somebody to get to the quarterback.
Yeah. So when we were on the show, when we were doing our show last week, me and you, it came over the phone. Bleacher Report reported that Dan Campbell of the Lions does not like Thibodeau at all. Doesn't think he's a fit for their system. Doesn't think he's got the right attitude for that locker room. All right, fine. Something to throw up on the wall, see if it sticks. Then we come out, a couple of days later and say how high the Jet brass is on Thibodeau. They met with him. You know, he's got the right stuff. No nonsense. Team player. The sound bites that somebody put together out of contents doesn't bother them. And I get all that. And then what happens after we say that? 2 days later, it comes out the Lions are high on this kid now. They want him at number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what, Kevin? I don't know what to believe anymore. And if anyone out there other than Joe D knows what we're gonna do, God bless them, because I don't think we could just throw names out there and I'm
loving Thibodeau at 4. So
yeah. But Kevin, I'm also here,
and I have my 10th pick penciled in here as trade it for Deebo.
Wow. Okay, we'll have to touch up on that. About these drafts, like this Trevon Walker's name lately is rising up the board.
Yes.
Don't be surprised if he's sitting there at 4 and we go that route.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And I mean, talking about 10, I mean, I have this potential trade for Deebo. I mean, you ask yourself, is he better than a Garrett Wilson? Is he better than a Drake London?
Well, here's what you got. Here's what I asked myself. If he wants to be traded, right? And I'm assuming he wants to be traded because he just wants a focus as a wide receiver.
And did you see where he told the Niners, don't even make me an offer?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. He said, don't even bother to make me an offer because I want out.
All right, so he wants out, right? The rumor has it he wants out because he wants to be strictly a wide receiver, correct, I think?
I believe so, yeah.
If we trade for him, then we have to pay him. Is he going to be your number one? Like, do you see him as the number one wide receiver, or he is the player he is because of all the other little things that he does?
He's like I don't know that he's a number one, but he's an all-purpose guy to me, you know?
I understand, but if he doesn't want to be that all-purpose guy because he wants to just focus on being a wide receiver, are you willing to give up a 10 for him? Because by doing that, you're saying he's our number one.
Well,
he's the main guy.
We know they've met with each other, right? Deebo and the Jets, right? So, hey, I'm sure they've discussed what his expectations would be or what they would use him as. So who knows? You know, he might be saying that to get out of San Fran. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. I don't know. And we don't know. It's kind of like you're not going to hire for your band the best drummer because of what he did another, but then tell him for your team, or he's going to tell you for your group, he's only going to drum with one arm. No, right. I want you because of what you did with your 2 arms. Like, we want Deebo because of all the things he does, comes out of the backfield, running back, catches the ball out of the backfield, all that. If he wants to come here, but he only wants to be focused on a receiver, I'm not willing to do that, Kevin. And I'm not willing to part with the 10.
I mean, to me, I would think you'd be better off with a Brown or a Metcalf. I don't know.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. We're not going to pull what we did. I don't even want to use the word pull. The trade we made for Tyreek Hill that didn't go down, we're not going to do that with the 49ers.
No, they want a 1.
Yeah, the 49ers picked 61. That's their first pick on day 261. They're going to want to jump into that first round.
They're saying, yeah, okay, you want him 10, number 10,
Yeah,
number
they're going
10.
to want to jump into that first. Joe D is not going to pull the Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi and say, that's not the pick you want. This is the pick we're giving you. Like he did with Seattle, which
You will take the second round and be happy.
Yeah, which Michael K the other day made the funny of saying to Joe D, does the Seattle GM even answer your calls when you call him? Because you pulled the Obi-Wan, When you think about it, to credit to Joe D.
If you dump that 10 and get like a Deebo or a Mech, how good does that trade look?
That's fine, Kevin, but you got to get Deebo at 10 because he's willing to do all the things he did in San Fran with us.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be giving up the 10 just because he wants to be a wide receiver.
If that's the case, like I said, go after Brown or Metcalf or something.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the true number one.
Yeah. Yeah. But
hey, what do you not to change the subject, but what do you
before we change the subject? Dare to dream, but even if we gave up the 10, let's say, and we got Deebo, or we didn't give up the 10, I don't know, whatever we give up, we get Deebo. Think about Zach Wilson now. It all falls on him because now there's no excuses, right?
No,
Deebo,
hey,
Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, hopefully Mims, and then you're looking at Deebo, Michael Carter, Huzama, Conklin.
The two tight ends, yes.
Now the things we dreamed about, Kevin, if you're
it's all on you now, dude. Right.
On that defensive side, you're saying, who do we stop? We can't double team anyone. Where do we go? We dream, Jet fans, if the Deebo thing comes true, but
you went from a Ford Fiesta, and now you've upgraded a little bit. So if you can't drive, you got to be able to drive the car.
But again, Kevin, like we started this show with, first Dan Campbell said no Thibodeau, then he says loves Thibodeau. This is the funny time now. These next 110, 120 hours before this draft, because we're 5 days away, we're gonna get so much smoke and mirrors.
Yep.
Don't believe any of it. Just listen.
No, hey, we went through this last year. It's all smoke and mirrors. Everybody's some people are bluffing. I want this guy when really you want that guy.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, Dan Campbell last Saturday breaking that he doesn't like Thibodeau. We fall in love with him. Now they love him again. Why? Because they want to see, are the Jets willing to move up to 2? Are they buying our rhetoric that we want him at 2? Let's
what do you think about this guy Marcel Harris off of the Niners that we signed, linebacker / safety?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, it's another good depth move. He knows the system. He started in 20 games, played 52 games overall for the 49ers. It's your 6th round pick coming out of the draft. It's a nice depth move. Like, re-signing Vinny Curry this week also.
Yeah, I saw that.
Another
nice. Yes.
Move,
Another good move.
The one storyline that went dead is Quan Alexander came in for a visit on the 19th, but we haven't had Boo on how that went, or is he visiting other teams? And that would be another nice signing,
Sure.
But
and I was looking. Some of these people have these crazy trade scenarios.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like one guy threw one out. It's like, are you kidding me? Kyler Murray for Zach Wilson.
Oh my God, I didn't even hear that one. I'm glad I didn't hear that one.
Jets, check this out. Jets get a 2023 4th round pick in Murray. The Cardinals would get the 10, the 69th, and a 2023 1st round and Wilson. It's like, where are you coming up with this?
No.
Yeah, I could see Joe D doing that after he was he wouldn't even give a 1 for Hill. Come on, man.
No. You know what, Kevin? And I'm sure people will tell me I'm crazy and comment on the bottom. Please like and subscribe. I'm not enamored with Kyle Murray.
No,
I'm not.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, At some
And I,
point, you got to throw the ball. You can't run all the time.
yeah, and I wasn't the big Zach Wilson supporter, but I grown to love him. He's won me over. Okay, I'm willing to say that he wasn't what I wanted, but he's won me over. He's on my team. He wears my colors. I have.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, the jury's still out. Okay,
Yeah, no,
like we've said, with the cash you're getting, it's
yeah.
on you now.
But my point being is that there was so much nonsense coming out of the Kyle Murray camp after the season. You didn't hear that from Zach.
No, what did he do? He hooked up with his wide receivers all over the
Yeah.
country. Worked out with them.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
That I got to say that was impressive.
He went to meet with them. He's not like he
Right.
said, "I'm the pretty boy. I'm the quarterback."
You all come here.
No, you know, and this is where his money and his uncle Jet Blue, because he could fly for free, and you know, he did. But Kevin, to his credit, he did what he had to do. He got everyone involved. When fan base and reporters were knocking Mims, he had Mims's back.
Yep.
Whether Mims is here one more day or 10 more years, he did what a leader did, and that impressed me. And props to Zach Wilson, you know?
The shirts with him and Barrios are hilarious.
Yeah, they're selling those now. They're selling those now. My only favorite, still part of that Black Cloud Jet curse. What
it's like a curse.
Yeah. I refuse to get one until I know.
Burn those shirts and we'll win.
Yeah. I hope those shirts aren't curses, because everything we do, just, you know.
I know.
You know, like that saying, I just want my baby to have pretty things. We're the opposite. These babies can't have pretty things. No. We just have to, because every time.
I remember it's when Carl Lawson got hurt and everything. Everybody said Jets just can't have nice things.
Yeah. No, it wasn't meant for us to have pretty things. It wasn't meant for us to have pretty things. Another funny story, Kev. I don't know if it was a month ago, 2 months ago. You know, I like this Tyler Lindenbaum. I think, as I say, he just reminds, you know. And I know I got some heckles and, you know, you're crazy.
And now all of a sudden.
Yeah. All of a sudden now you're hearing like
we're moving up the board.
You hear guys like Mel Kiper and everyone saying how much the Jets do like this kid. There's even talks, will the Jets try to sneak back into the first round to get him? There's even talks that, will he drop to the second round? Can the Jets get him as a day 2 on a 35? They also like Cam Jurgens from Nebraska and Cole Strange from Chattanooga. So I wasn't crazy. And maybe people will say, no, we agree with you, but we didn't think we should take him at 10. I like the kid. I think he solidifies that line, you know, but since Mel Kiper said it and, you know, Daniel Jeremiah said, then it becomes legit. But when a crazy New Yorker says it, you know, with no I'm crazy, I'm nuts. But let's see what happens if Linderbaum's sitting there at day 2. Do the Jets try to move up the 3 spots? Because a lot of people think
sneak back in. Hey,
no, but a lot of people think Jacksonville might want him at 33, and we would have to jump them to get him. Or do they sneak into that late first round to try to grab the kid? Who knows? But these are some center names that are moving up on the draft board that supposedly the Jets are in love with as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got the ammo to move back in if you want to. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that you do. But you know, other than that, Kevin, like I hate to come on and only talk for 10 minutes. 15
listen, there ain't nothing. There's nothing to talk about anymore till it happens. So
yeah, anything that you say, I say. You know,
doesn't mean shit.
I was talking to a buddy yesterday, a good friend of mine, big Giants fan. And the first thing he said to me was, you know what? We know just as much as these beat reporters and all these reporters. We don't know what's real and true right now out there. What's fake news and real news right now.
Mel Kiper doesn't know any more than you do.
No, exactly. You know?
I mean.
So if I turned around right now, Kevin, and said, and this is all BS. None of this is what I'm going to say is true. I heard from a source that the Jets are going to take Sauce Gardner at 4. Am I any right or wrong than, you know, you saying
you could be 110% right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
And this
knows?
is why we'll have to wait. What is it? 5 days away, 131 more hours, whatever it is. At 9
And
8 o'clock, the draft starts.
and I would be okay with that, by the way.
Sauce Gardner at 4. Yeah.
Still getting a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather go edge, but
I,
now that the Lions are so hot on Thibodeau, so
no, I agree with you, Kevin. I think edge is the place. But all I'm trying to say is that because I said I had a source and I threw a name out there, does that make me any more right, wrong, less, more than
nope.
what you're saying or what that guy's saying or what this beat reporter thinks? No,
absolutely not.
Throwing names out there. We're all diving. All right, the beat reporters and they have a little more knowledge than we do because they have a little more access.
Well, sure, they got the connections, right?
We're all Googling the same
sources.
We're all Googling the same thing. We're watching all the shows, we're seeing what these guys think is moving up the ladder. Like today, the big news was late last night. The big news is that now the kid from Pittsburgh, Pickett, the quarterback, is dropping down the ladder. Where 2 weeks ago we heard he was rising up the ladder. Everyone loves he's dropping them.
And is that and is that even true? I mean,
exactly. And again, Kevin, we've said it last year when we've done the draft week. We'll say it again this week. These kids come out of college and they're this rough piece of material. If we can't mold them and shape them and coach them right,
got to be coached.
As we saw last week when we named all the picks we picked in the top 10 over the years and how many of them turned out to be busts, nothing's a shoe. No more is a player a shoe-in. Get him, he's going to be good for 10 years. You got to coach these kids up because they're all big and strong now. They're all fast. They're all smart. They're all knowledgeable. It's now how you coach them up to put them in the best situation. So
I agree. Absolutely. So now we wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
9 picks as of now.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Whether that becomes 8 picks and Deebo or a Metcalf or a Brown, who knows?
Kevin, forget all trading for this guy. Forget all the names that are out there because like we said, in the next 110, 130 hours, we're going to hear the Jets with every wide receiver.
Sure, of course.
Kadarius Toney became available according to the Giants. And I heard a few people ask me and mock me and say, oh, do you want him too? Because you want every wide receiver out there. No, I never said I wanted him. I never said I wanted to trade him. But this is the NFL. This is what happens. Stories get thrown and people see what sticks and who gets fished into buying into.
We don't want every wide receiver out there. We just want a number one.
No, but the thing is that every wide receiver that becomes available,
I know the Jets are in on.
We're like, oh, we want him. That's our guy.
Well, hey, it's like a shiny new toy, man.
Yeah. But again, I always know you say the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. Are we positive that Drake London, let's say at 10, if he's there, can't be the next Metcalf?
Oh, that's what I said. That's what I said. Are any
Ward or any of these great receivers over the years? We don't.
Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Jameson Williams. I mean, any of these guys?
We don't. My only question is, Kevin, and we don't know it all. We've always said that from day one. We don't have people whispering in our ear telling us things. We don't have 50 million computers while I'm talking to you, Googling someone else. This is just what we talk about, what we're feeling, how, so sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong, but
that's right.
It happens,
That's right.
But my thing is that we don't know what we're getting if we pick a Drake London. He could turn out to be the gem, the creme de la creme. He could turn out to be better than Metcalf. He could be.
You never know.
Exactly. This is such a crapshoot,
Could be the next Rice. It could be the next Rice. Who knows?
Yeah, but what I got off topic was that this is why sometimes I don't want to give away draft picks. But in saying that, yes, I know we have 9 draft picks, but we have to be smart with those 9, and we have to realize 3 or 4 might stick if we're lucky, and the other 5 might be thrown away. So in saying that, you could flip it and say, well then, Greg, isn't it better to put a package of 3 or 4 of those picks together to get something, And I guess the answer is yes as well. I don't know. It's like,
I mean, draft picks are like pictures. When you're taking pictures, you're taking pictures of something. You take a whole bunch. You may use 2 out of you know what I'm saying? Out of 20 that you took. So
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Kevin. We could pick 9 guys and keep all our draft picks and only 4 work out, or we could package something, get a Deebo or a Metcalf, and then still have 4 great picks that really pan out and say, wow, this was a great draft. Is that the right way to go? I think so. Is it the right way to go to try to keep all 9? Maybe. I don't know. Well, it's hit or miss with anything that you do in the draft.
Personally, I'd like one of these free agent wide receivers because
Okay.
number one, they're young.
Okay.
Okay. It's not like we're getting a 31-year-old guy.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And they're proven commodities. You don't know what these kids are going to be coming out of the draft. So, I mean, they were, you can't go by college, man, because the speed of the game changes. Anybody will tell you that, man.
Yeah.
I know. You're stepping up a whole level.
Again, Kevin, whatever I spew out today, someone is either going to agree or disagree.
Whatever.
That's fine, But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I you know what? Like I said, it's 5 days away. From now until then, we're going to hear more moving up the ladder. This kid's rising. His stock's dropping. We like this one. This team might
trade rumors. Right.
Don't be surprised if Trader Joe gets rid of that 10 pick and takes a haul. Whatever it is, it is. You know what? All I'm saying is that if we keep all 9 draft picks, or we just keep 5 because we made a trade, these players have to turn out to be players.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about.
And play for us. They can't be, guys in 2 years we're getting rid of because they didn't pan out.
What is the deal with Mekhi Becton? What is the deal? Where it's okay that he's not at voluntaries, Joe D said, but I mean, what we ever going to see this guy?
You know what? We all have high hopes on Becton because he was a first round. He was 11. We saw all that potential in season 1. He's our guy. You know what, Kevin? His girlfriend's pregnant, so she's due any day now. He's training with one of the best offensive line coaches out there. I don't know if him not coming bothers me as much,
Well, I know, but with all the time you've missed,
again,
I don't know.
Kevin,
to me, whether you're participating fully or not, you should be there.
Yeah, I would probably want to be there to show Jet Brass. Look at how I look. My videotapes are real. I'm here for the 3 days. Let me show you what I'm come. Don't forget about me. I don't think you need to go after an old lineman because I'm ready. I'm here. Yeah, should he be there? But again, I'm not going to kill him for not. If his videotapes are as good as what he's showing us, let him practice where he wants. Let him be with his girlfriend. They're about to have their first child. Let him get that settled. As long as he's here when it matters, As long as he's for the important dates, like May 23rd, OTAs, June 14th to the 16th, mini camp, Be here for that.
I mean, you're not showing
ready to rock.
Come then, you're not showing up to those.
Then we'll start to worry.
That's a problem.
Then we'll start to worry.
Right.
But all the videos we've seen, like of him and Mims, they're in great shape. Mims lost a lot of body fat. He's ripped. He's taking it personally. Becton.
Let's go.
In shape, getting strong. He's taking it personally.
And once this draft comes and that's over with, then it's like, all right, can we just get this started already?
Yeah. At least you know what, Kevin, after this draft, we won't have Jet fans hating on other Jet fans. You're crazy for your take. You're crazy for your take. I was right all along. No, you were wrong all along. I can't wait for all that to end, Like I said, I was enamored with Lindenbaum. I still like them. Everyone said I was crazy. Mel Kiper comes out and says the Jets couldn't move on to the first round. Hopefully he's there in the second round. The Jets like him, blah, blah, blah. And now everyone's like, oh, yeah, that's a good move. You know, whatever. It is what
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is. Well, like I said, now we wait.
Yeah. So the Jets did do some work this week. They signed 4 exclusive right free agents, Javelin Guidry, Elijah Riley, which I reported that a couple of weeks ago. I thought the Elijah Riley deal got done, but maybe I was wrong. Jeff Smith signed again, and the defensive end Tim Ward. So, yeah, and we still have some good money. I believe we still have 17 million to play with. Although I think 12 to 13 will be allocated for these
draft picks. Sure. Yep.
It's going to be interesting, Kevin, and we'll be on. I'm assuming we're going to do what we did last year. We'll be on Thursday afternoon, Friday, Saturday.
Absolutely. Recap it.
Yes, so we'll be there to recap it. So for me, I'm done for today, unless you have other topics you want to talk about. You know, well, I know it was short and sweet, but
I'll be seeing you in 3 weeks from today.
Yes, can't wait. Can't wait.
Woo! May 14th, Dingbats, Clifton, New Jersey. Yeah. With Scarlet King, Death Cactus, and Morbid Cross. Going to be a great night of metal, so we're looking forward to
spreading the word. I'm
looking forward to seeing you. So
yeah, me too. I'm going to bring my boy with me. My son's coming. Nice. I've been spreading the word. I'm hoping to get some of our New York, New Jersey, Baltimore metal friends out there to come down, you know, and hang out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be there. I mean, we have a baseball.
Yeah, me too. I figure I'm going to.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have a baseball game that afternoon late, but the plan is come home, quick showers, and I might miss 1 or 2 of the opening acts, but I will be there to see you. My plan is to get there by 8:30, 8:45.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha. I'm figuring 10:30, 11 for us, cool. So somewhere around there. Cool. So.
Yeah, we have a late game. We have a late baseball game that Saturday. It's a 3:00 start, so I'm hoping to be home by 6:15. Quick shower, throw a sandwich down the little guy's mouth, and we'll hit the car and go. I don't know if the ladies are coming with us.
Okay.
But me and my son will definitely be there, so we'll see. It should be
looking forward to it.
Yeah, us too. And looking forward to this week. It'll be like Christmas with this draft.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Yep.
All right,
my brother. You be good.
You too. Have a great weekend, you guys. All right. Hey, what did you think about the USFL last week?
Kev, I got to be honest. I didn't watch. I don't know where we were last Saturday or why I did. Did you check it out?
Yeah, I watched the Generals and the I think it was the Stallions or
Birmingham
like
Stallions or whatever. Yeah.
I could have been watching the Jets.
Yeah. Okay.
Because listen to me. New Jersey looked good. I mean, as good as they could look in the first game, you know. I mean, they don't really get a preseason, so it's kind of like so. New Jersey looked good the whole game, pretty good. Okay, they're lit it. Don't you know? In the final seconds of the game,
they blew it.
They let Barcelona come down.
Yeah. The only reason why I know that because.
And I'm like, look, it's like just like the Jets.
Yeah,
sure enough.
And the only reason why I knew they lost in the late seconds because a friend of the show, she follows both of us, I think, on Twitter, and she's a friend of the show. She said that the Generals just pulled a Jet moment, but I didn't want to ask her what she meant because I had the feeling it was probably a last second loss.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah,
brother, it was like deja vu.
Wow. Yeah, she did say that. I won't say her name on the show because she might not want me to, but she tweeted that out, and I was going to respond to her and say, let me guess, you know, but I knew what she meant when she said the Generals.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah,
we'll see. See how they do this weekend.
Yeah. Is that tonight or is that tomorrow?
I'm not sure if it's tonight or tomorrow. I haven't looked it up yet. I haven't had a chance. I'm busy as hell. So.
Well, again, I always say this. I know this is a Jet podcast, Kev, but right now, and I know it's only April and I should not wear the rose-colored glasses, but my Mets are 11-4. They're fun to watch. every pitcher is pitching a gem, and we don't have DeGrom. So I'm like on a cloud right now.
Yeah, cloud nine right
I
now.
have the word to take because it's in September where we take the nosedive and we start to suck, but hopefully not this year with our man Buck. But anyway,
No.
so that's it for me.
This is gonna be a good year for New York sports.
Oh, let's hope, man.
Mets, Jets, baby.
From
Mets,
your ear to the
Jets.
sports god's ears, let's do this.
All
Like
right,
Joe
brother.
D said, let's play meaningful games in December. Let's be relevant. Let's do this, you know?
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Have a great weekend, everybody. And hey, looking forward to it. Let's go.
Yep.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and have a good one. And shut up.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.